Hey guys, welcome back to Naughty Threads. In case you're new here on my channel, do subscribe and also hit the bell icon so that you don't miss on any future updates. In today's video, I'm going to show how to work a crochet lace. It's a very pretty design, and I guess in our crochet club group in Facebook, a lot of you have asked me to share this kind of design, so that's the reason I am filming a tutorial today. It's an absolute beginner level tutorial, so watch this video till the end and let me know in the comment section how you like it. If you want me to post more such videos also, let me know. And in the description box you will get additional information about the online classes and things like that, so don't forget to check the description box. Now let's get started. For today's video I am using this kind of Kamal Kadai thread. A lot of you have been messaging me asking what is Kamal Kadai thread, so this is what is Kamal Kadai thread. You can just ignore the mess. But this is usually silk base or polyester base, and it's thick. So you can either use this thread, or you can use about 8 to 10 strands of silk thread to work this kind of crochet lace. So I'm going to start off by making a slip knot. By now, if you guys are following my videos, you guys will be aware how to make the slip knot. But just in case you're not aware, first step is to wrap this thread around your fingers like this, the first and the second finger, and then the tail that is in your right hand, you will have to pass it in between like this, and then you will insert the hook below the straight line of thread and pull. So by doing this you will get a loop on the needle, and that is what is called as a slip stitch or slip knot. Now I'm going to work 4 chains, 2, 3 and 4. So after 4 chains I'm going to do a slip stitch in the very first chain. So how we do slip stitch is pull a loop and pass the same loop through the last chain that was on the hook. So by doing that, a small ring is formed here. Now we'll just work our first petal. So to start with, I'm working 2 chains, and then I will work 5 double crochets in this ring. I forgot to mention, along with the crochet, the Kamal Kadai thread, I am using crochet hook number 10. Depending on the thickness of the thread, you can choose your hook size. So I am working my double crochets here. I've worked 2 stitches so far, and I'm working all the stitches in the same ring. So in total I will work 5. So this is 3, 4, 'So this is how it looks after working 5 double crochets. Now I'm going to chain 3 and slip stitch in the same ring. So after doing the slip stitch, I'm going to turn the piece and do 2 chains, and then continue working 5 double crochets in that 3 chain gap that we just did. So this is my 5th double crochet. So that's how you will continue working. Again, after 5 double crochets, 3 chains and slip stitch in the same space. So after slip stitch, you will turn and always start your work with 2 chains followed by 5 double crochets in the 3 chain gap. So I'll work few more petals and I'll then show so that you guys get a fair idea on how it looks. So I worked about so much length. Since this is a lace, you can work up to any length you want depending on how you're going to use this. If you're working this to a shorter distance, you can use it as a keychain or a bookmark. I have made bookmarks like this in the past where I have just added a very thick tassel down below so that when we put it in the book, the tassel part comes out and this sits neatly in the pages. So those are the 2 ideas you can use this lace for, and then you can also use it around the neckline of your blouse. Say even if it is a boat neck, once you measure from one end of the shoulder to the other end, depending on whatever the length is, you can keep working this lace to that length and then you can simply hand stitch it. So while hand stitching, you can add small beads here, especially for the blouse. If you're adding small beads here and there, it gives a very rich look. It can also be used in the necklines of kurtis or even in the slits. Depending on the length you want, you can just work this and then hand stitch it. It's always good to hand stitch these kind of laces so that the finishing is very neat. And the same can be done with sari pallu as well. In case you're doing it for a customer who is not in the same place as you are, then you can simply work this kind of lace and just send it across to them. So this is a very beautiful idea. You can work this using silk thread, but instead of 6 strands, it's always nice to take a little extra strands, maybe about 8 to 10 strands to work these kind of laces so that they are a little thick and sturdy. You can also work this as a hairband. Work little more distance and then you can add satin tapes on both the ends and you can use it as a hairband for a little girl. So these are the ways you can use this kind of lace. In case you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section if you want to see more such designs with lace. And in case you guys have not checked my blog, do check naughtythreads.net where I'm trying to update posts regularly. And if you have not subscribed to my vlog channel, Kanika Reddy Vlogs, do subscribe now. And if you are more comfortable in understanding Kannada than English, then please subscribe to my other channel, Naughty Threads Kannada, where generally all the designs that I'm posting here will be available in Kannada. That's all in today's video. I shall see you guys soon with more interesting stuff. Until then, take care. Bye bye.